I'm assuming the Jump on its rundown in between games 1 and 2 of this finals might have Kyrie's latest statement on how he feels comfortable deferring to a teammate he's yet to play with, except in an All-Star game, and how, quote, "This is the first time in my career I can look down and be like, that MFer can make that shot too." And I'm trying to recall who his past teammates are that he might have had a crunch time moment with.
Yeah.
How does this? Is this on your rundown, Rachel, with LeBron in the bubble there?
We do have some kind. I mean, by the way, it's not just the Kyrie comment about that. I assume it's from the same podcast. That there was a quote I saw where it says Kyrie said, "I don't really see us having a head coach. KD could be a head coach. I could be a head coach someday. Jacques Vaughn could be a head coach, could do it one day. It's a collaborative effort."
Oh, boy.
Now, he also, in that same podcast, praised Steve Nash pretty heavily. So I do think that I will say this. I think with Kyrie in particular, by the way, sorry, that last quote about Jacques Vaughn is attributed to KD, not Kyrie. But with Kyrie in particular, you really do have to take the whole. That if you take one or two things he says, I'm not saying he shouldn't be responsible for everything he says, because he said it. He's an adult, and he's certainly been in this league a long time now. He knows how this works. But I will say that often when you read a pull-out quote from something, if you then kind of listen to the whole thing, there is more context. So this did just cross my radar, but I had a very important radio show to come to.
Thank you.
So I have not done the entire listening of the entire podcast yet. I believe it was just released this morning. And so we'll see as we listen, as we get toward the Jump. We will certainly be hitting it, and exactly what and how we'll find out on national television this afternoon.
I look forward to you chopping that up.
Rich.
So
it's always spicy.
No, it's going to be great. Now, look, Rachel, if you can, I don't have the direct line to Kyrie that I'm sure you do. Okay, but I did. There's just 2 cents I want to offer here. Being from Staten Island, New York, born and raised in Staten Island, New York. And I know Kyrie knows the area very well because I heard him talk about how he always wanted to be a Net from his New Jersey Net love days. That honestly, he and the next person I meet will talk about that, I guess. So all he's got to do in this market, with the Knicks being as down as they are, all he's got to do is just show up and play basketball and not say stuff like this. That's it. And win. And everyone will flock to Brooklyn. That the hot mess is the owner in New York. Let him be the hot mess. What are we doing? I mean, Rachel, essentially.
The Kyrie Irving experience, Rich. Life is better with more color in it. More.
I agree.
The NBA, Rob Perez, who goes under the Twitter handle Worldwide Rob, who's very popular on NBA Twitter, has a great sort of recurring picture he throws up where it's like a workplace sign, and it's like 0 days without unnecessary drama, and like you're supposed to write in how many days, like 0 days without a workplace accident, and it's always 0 days without unnecessary drama, and like that's the NBA, man. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. Oh, man. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.